I'm in the kitchen with Chef James McCollum from the Down Racetrack and Casino. Thanks so much for joining us today,
Thank you for having
Chef.
us.
It smells really good. I can already smell it. Tell me what we're making today.
We're going to make a kickin' all-in shrimp appetizer.
Oh,
so we're going to have some really key things. It'll be the jumbo shrimp. You got to have that. Olive oil, Cajun butter, Cajun spice, some green onions, shallots, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of local lager beer, and then of course you have to have the dipping bread for the sauce.
That sounds good. Now, is there a special place you guys get the shrimp from?
We get it from our local seafood purveyor, Seattle Fish Company, I believe.
Sounds good. And that's what we're going to be making.
We're going to be making this one right here as appetizer. This is a version of it. You can make it with a pasta as a main course if you'd like.
Sounds good. So the pasta, what kind of pasta is it in?
It's a linguine.
Linguine. And this is on your menu, correct?
This is on our new menu, yes.
On the new menu. And when does that roll out?
That rolled out on Thursday of last week.
Thursday of last week. And is that going to continue for a while now?
Oh, that's the new menu we're going to have until we change it again, which it took 2 years last time. So hopefully it'll be about 2 years before we change again.
That sounds good. Thank you so much, Chef. We're going to come back in the kitchen, be making this a little bit later on in the hour. But we are back in the kitchen with Chef James McCollum from the Down Racetrack and Casino. So we were talking about it. We're making a spicy shrimp, correct?
We're doing a New Orleans spicy shrimp, yes.
Oh, sounds good. So what's the first step?
We're going to put in olive oil. We put in about 2 ounces of olive oil.
Okay.
About a teaspoon of shallots, teaspoon of garlic.
Nice.
We're going to add our shrimp into it. We're going to get these nice and warmed up. And we're going to actually spread the shrimp out. You want to give the shrimp room to cook. Because if you don't, then all of a sudden, they're not going to get done.
Okay. It already smells so good. Now, you have these in ice water, correct?
Right. I keep them nice and cold, you know, make sure they're fresh and they have a chance to seal in the flavor as soon as they hit the oil.
That sounds good. Get a couple more in there.
A couple more in there.
Perfect. And you said these are some fresh shrimp that you guys got in.
Yeah, we get these in about twice a week. We go through about 25 pounds a weekend with this dish alone.
Wow.
And once we get a little sear on both sides, what we're going to do is let it simmer for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to add in Cajun seasoning. The Cajun seasoning, black pepper, white pepper, red pepper, cayenne pepper, granulated garlic, olive oil, oregano, basil, and then also we put a little bit of salt in there.
Is that kind of like the secret flavor, that kind of really what brings it out?
When
or
you're
is
talking
it all
about,
of it?
yeah, the cayenne pepper brings the spice, the paprika brings the smoke, and then the salt and the garlic is something everybody's used to having.
Yeah.
And we're just going to bring this in and we're going to let this cook for about a minute.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. And you said this comes as an appetizer and a main dish?
Yeah, we have appetizer and a main dish. We have this, you're going to get 6 shrimp, and then you also can get a little sauce with it to dip your bread in, because you have to have that. This is a New Orleans dish, so it's going to be a little spicy.
That's okay with me.
Yeah. And we're going to add a little bit of local beer to it.
Ooh. And what kind are you using today?
We're using a lager beer from Bosque Brewing, a local place we go to all the time, share ideals with.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good already. Now, when it comes to what you guys are doing at the restaurant, anything fun coming up, big events? Or...
big events. We have a brand new menu that came out. We took all the items that we had before that went real well, so Chateaubriands, the steaks, the seafood, the duck chipotle relleno. We added some new stuff. This September 23rd, which is a little bit away, we're doing a beer dinner with Bosky's. We got that going on. Along with that, we have a couple of events in the First Turn Lounge. We're doing a neon summer party, paint party, so you can come in and get all gussied up for that.
That sounds like fun.
That will be a good time for everybody. We're going to add in the butter here. I'm going to let it just cream out. And so basically what I mean by that is the butter's going to melt down.
Is that going to make it thicker? Or
it's going to thicken it out. It's also going to get a creamy New Orleans seafood is basically a French version, so you're going to have butter in almost everything they make. Not the healthiest thing in the world, but it is really good.
It doesn't matter on this show.
And then a couple of tablespoons of green onions for the color.
That sounds good. Now, Father's Day coming up this Sunday. Do we need to make reservations for that?
We actually won't be open Father's Day. We found out in the past it's more of a chill and grill at home with the family type thing.
That sounds good.
But we'll be open Saturday. We're going to be busy on Saturday. So bring your husband in then, have a great time. The kids come in, have a great dinner that way.
No, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. And then we're going to just take the shrimp. You don't want to overcook the shrimp because the shrimp will get tough
Okay.
And lay the shrimp in here.
Wow, that looks awesome. Now we have about 30 seconds left. Tell me, where are you guys located?
We're located on Louisiana and Central. The Crown Room is inside the casino. The Crown Room, it's got its own private room. It's like not even being in a casino. It's a great little elegant dining room. Only 10 people. Have an intimate time with your partner, your friend, whoever you want to bring in. Have a nice dinner. We struggle on great, we really pride ourselves on our service, great wine list. A good overall experience for you to come out. And then we just add a little bit sauce on the top.
So good. Yeah, Jeff, we're actually going to get a shot of that at the end of this too. Thank you so much for joining us. You definitely want to go visit them at the Downs. I'm going to try some of that during the break.